Hi, my name is Michael Kizik. We're EAGLYS, and today I'd like to talk to you about breaking down barriers in the world of data exchange, especially as it pertains to training AI to save lives. These days, one of the most effective tools in our arsenal to actually detect diseases early enough to treat it is the MRI. However, to train an AI model to detect diseases within MRI image sets requires over 5,000 images per set, per use case. Multiplying that information times the amount of different diseases or different areas that a problem might appear creates quite a large data set. Given the fact that a single MRI machine produces approximately 5,000 images per year and costs approximately €1 million to purchase, it becomes quite impossible for a single organization to train these AI models to detect these issues within these image sets. So how do we get enough data into these AI models to actually be able to figure out what the problem is? Essentially, our solution is the application of encryption methodologies, specifically homomorphic encryption, which allows us to encrypt data in such a way that you can still perform mathematical operations over it. In this very simple example here, we have encrypted the number 3 and the number 2, and we can still perform addition over this encrypted data, giving us an encrypted result, which then we can decrypt into the number 5. Applying this to larger data sets would allow us to essentially encrypt data from MRI machines, run them through AI models while still encrypted, allowing for the exchange of this data between organizations without compromising patient confidentiality or privacy, allowing the AI model to actually gain access to a larger data set, not only from one organization, but from many, and resulting in a more accurate result from the AI itself, essentially ending up saving more lives. Our products are based around the Data Armor Gate DB, which encrypts data within a database and allows for exchange of data between different organizations in an encrypted state, so as to be able to perform mathematical operations over this encrypted data without having to specifically decrypt each and every item within that data. Data Armor Gate AI is a product that allows you to perform AI computing, predictive computing, and other statistical analysis over this data. And the Data Armor Room, which is something that we're currently working on, will allow essentially access to specific individuals or organizations that you want to give this data to in a restricted format, so as to not reveal the entirety of the data set. Our vision is to break down barriers in data exchange without compromising privacy or confidentiality, which is so common these days in big data and especially in social media. Essentially to create a society where the data is used in a very sustainable way, where the customer, the client, or the patient trust the organization with their data, and that data is protected even though it's utilized. And essentially, as I said earlier, privacy is always preserved. Thank you very much.